What is up, guys? Zanif Tech is here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be doing my quick review after 2 months of use with this Apple Watch Ultra. You may be wondering what's so cool about this Apple Watch Ultra since it was released alongside the Series 8 as well this year. Well, this is basically the same watch as the Series 8, but in more rugged form factor with some additional features that actually help people that would like a more rugged version of the original Apple Watch. As you can see, it has a nice titanium finish. It looks very similar to the original Apple Watch with some additions. As you see, there's a crown guard now that actually protects the digital crown, and the digital crown is a bit bigger. And there's also an additional button on the left side called the action button that you can program to some various different tasks that you would like. It does have some updated microphones and speakers for outdoor calling, and those cool screws on the bottom glass so that you can take it apart when it needs to be repaired. But overall, this is an amazing watch. I'm really glad that Apple came out with this. I did get mine with the green Alpine Loop originally because that was the only one that was available at the time. And I kind of regret it because I'm not a big fan of the green color, but I did want the watch. So I had to wait for the other bands to become available, like the Ocean Band, but I did have some time to use the Alpine Loop in the meantime. And I can say it's not a bad band, especially if you like that outdoorsy look, then this is definitely the band to go. But I just preferred the silicone Ocean Band for a better fit, and then also the fact that it's waterproof, so I don't have to worry about it when washing my hands and taking a shower with it. So this is a really good band if you really enjoy the sport loop or the sport band for the original Apple Watches. So my whole idea was to get something that I could wear constantly and not have to worry about water damaging the band or staining it like it would on a fabric, for example, the Alpine Loop. So the fact that this band is more rugged, it's made of the same material that the sport band has, but it has additional loops, it looks fantastic. As you can see on my hand, the Apple Watch Ultra does look big. Even on my hand, I do have some bigger hands than usual. So it is a big watch. It's a 49 millimeter, and unfortunately, that's the only size that you can get this Apple Watch. So for people that are looking for the smaller versions of the Apple Watch, you probably have to wait until next generation or further down the line when Apple decides to have a smaller version of their rugged Apple Watch. But like I was mentioning before, the Alpine Loop does have some drawbacks. As you can see, the material started like fading away, and also it just kind of lost its original color, which I don't really enjoy that much. And that's the main reason why as soon as the Ocean Band became available, I went ahead and bought that one. That way I have something that I enjoy, and it also matches the titanium color of the casing. One cool thing is they included a braided Apple Watch charger in the box, similar to the power cable of the new iMacs, which is braided as well. So I'm glad Apple's doing this for the rugged version of the Apple Watch because it kind of fits into the whole idea of having something more rugged, like a braided cable. The battery on the Apple Watch Ultra is amazing. So it lasts me about 2 entire days without having to charge it. I do charge it at night constantly because I'm just used to that with my previous Apple Watches. Put it alongside my iPhone and let it charge. But the Apple Watch by itself, even with cellular, lasts about 2 days. The low power mode is really nice because you can turn off the heart rate monitoring and then also the notifications and the blood oxygen monitoring as well, which can save you some extra battery life. So bring it into the further into the week for charge and not having to worry about it constantly dying for sleep mode, for example. One cool thing that I really enjoy is the fact that this watch no longer activates the digital crown for me like it did on previous watches when I bend my hand. Or when I was wearing gloves at the gym, I had an issue where it would constantly activate Siri. With the crown guard, I don't really have that issue. The other cool thing that I noticed is the night mode on this digital watch face, because this is the only face that you can actually get this dark mode on. It's really nice at night when it's dark around you and you don't want it, shining in your face with that bright white background. Then you can definitely go into dark mode and have that look, especially if you're outdoor and camping. You don't want it to have that bright, watch face. Overall, it's a great Apple Watch. they did add an action button, which I really enjoy as well, because one of the shortcuts that I had before on my watch faces is the workout app. But the fact that I can program the side button, which is the action button, to start an outdoor walk, which I usually do daily, that is a great feature because I can skip so many different steps and I have the ability to just start the workout just like that. One of the other cool things that was advertised about this watch was the siren, which is used for emergency situations that occasionally starts low and gets higher as you let the siren go. So basically you can use a siren, that way you can notify emergency services where you are if you're out and about and you need emergency services, or if you need someone to recognize that you're there, or any of those situations where a siren might be needed. It is great to have it in this compact little device if you ever need it, hopefully not. But here you can see you can program the action button like I mentioned earlier for any type of allowable app that you can, and the one that I usually choose is the workout mode. So after about 45 days of using this watch, the bezels did get scratched up occasionally in some spaces, but I can tell you that over time they seem to have faded a little bit in the scratching, I guess over the oxidation of the titanium material, but it doesn't look that banged up that a stainless steel watch would. So I used to use the space black stainless steel watches when they were available. I've never used the silver one because I know that it's notorious for getting scratches, but this one looks in pretty good condition. You know, the first scratch was kind of a bummer on a brand new watch, but once you get over that first scratch, you know, there's no more issues with the watch. But keep in mind, it is a rugged watch, so scratches will appear, and it's just something that you should accept. You know, if you're buying a watch like this and you're going to be using it for the intended purposes that it was actually created for, then yes, don't worry about these scratches because they don't make the product worse. They just add to the value of the product over time and its durability. And here you can see the Series 7 stainless steel Apple Watch, the smaller version, compared to the 49mm Apple Watch Ultra. It looks massive. Yes, if you're going from a bigger Apple Watch to the Ultra, then you won't notice that big of a difference. Especially with the screen real estate, it's not that much bigger. The casing is 49mm, but the screen is not that much bigger. But overall, it is a bigger watch, and I'm actually glad that they made a watch this big, because even with my old generation Series 7 Apple Watch, I wanted a bigger watch face, so I wanted them to create a slightly bigger watch, and I'm glad that they finally did that. So this is a great product that I really enjoy, and it's about time they came out with this. But if you like this review of my Apple Watch, then definitely hit me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know how I did below in the comment box. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Zenith Tech is out.